Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Buenas tardes, ojalá que está todo bien con ustedes. Yo estoy muy bien, muy relajada, ¿no? Relajada, muy feliz. Estoy un poco gordo, mi estómago es, estoy comiendo mucho, todo el tiempo. It's ridiculous. I'm non-stop eating garbage and I'm not eating a lot of frutas. I'm not eating a lot of verduras. I'm eating a lot of pollo frito and refrescos, lots and lots of refrescos. Unos pasteles. Look, mira, mi hija made this very nice, these very nice, se llaman cupcakes en inglés, pero see, she made them. It's very cute. And so, yeah, life is going very well, but I'm getting fat. Está bien. I hope you're doing well. Let's go through some and take some notas. What you should have out right now is just a loose piece of paper. If you don't have that out, grab it out. You're going to do this college style or not the way I normally do it. I'm not going to actually give you any notas. You're just going to jot a couple things down. I'll make sure to let you know. See? So pause the video if you don't have any un lápiz o un papel blanco to take notes. All right, so la meta is the goal. Again, the class will pass Spanish 2 with a final grade of 85%, at least. That's the goal. Many of you will do better than that. Aquí tenemos the Jingle Bell song. Remember that song? See? I got the cool little hip-hop beat that normally I'd play, but por qué, why, cuándo, when, qué, what, dónde, where, cuánto, how much, cómo, how, and quién is who is there. Hey! Muy bien, you didn't see it, but I did the little leg lift thing. There you go. That song, crucial, muy importante. If you need to pause it and write it down, I recommend it. Sorry, there it is. Okay. The preterite, it returns. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. El preterito, this is what we had learned just before we went on the coronavirus break, or if you're watching this years later, which is what we've been learning. Primero, drop and add. Remember, the three basic steps always apply, whether you're doing the present tense, which is what we've always done, the preterite tense, the subjunctive, the imperfect, whatever it may be. All the way up, it's always, number one, identify. Is the verb an AR, an ER, or an IR verb? There's only tres tipos. Then drop off the AR or the ER or the IR, just the last two letters, and then add on the correct ending depending on what you're doing. If you're saying I eat versus I ate, get those two different endings. Or if you're saying I eat or you eat, both in the present tense but different endings, right? This is the endings for the past tense. Repita por favor. Haste, o, amos, aron. Aron. Again, those bottom two, right? The ustedes and the ellos form, they are the same. Para mi clase, I do it a little bit different, and many other Spanish teachers do it this way. Ustedes and ellos and ellas are all in the same box, but for me, it's different. I split them up a little bit, even though they have the same exact endings. So, Aron and Aron. Then we have verbs that end in ER and IR, like comer or dormir or whatever, no? Repita. Iste, y yo, imos, y yeron. Okay, hopefully you know that one. What's that? Sí, error. Muy bien, many of you caught the error. There should be an acento right there, no? I got the acento on the tu, which is good, but I don't have it here. What does this mean right now? It means it means the. Yes, once I put an acento, then it changes from the to he, which is what it's supposed to be in this chart. Now, the cool thing with the preterite tense, in the preterite, there is no difference between ER and IR endings. In the present tense, it's all one chart. It's technically three separate charts. There's that one little difference, but here in the preterite, this is all you need to know. It's a very, very cool thing. I've talked about it many times. So whether you're saying I ate or I lived, it's still this chart. It doesn't change in any way, shape, or form. Now, this is the practica that we would do. We would play a game with this. El mirar Black Panther. You're trying to say he watched, mirar, watched. He watched Black Panther. You would do what? Think about it for a second. Pause the video. Okay, the correct answer would be el miró. M-I-R-O with an acento, no? Miró Black Panther. He watched, past tense, right? Not he watches or anything like that, but miró. Vivir en Arizona. So that was the ejemplo. Then we go on. Vivir en Arizona. Yo viví, past tense. I lived in Arizona. Tú caminaste. You walked to the park. No, all the way through. So all kinds of different examples we would have played this game. No, hay muchos. So the cool part is that if you need that practice, which many of you still do, you can always go to conjuguemos.com. You can do all the verbs, do no vosotros, and then it should say preterite, which means the past tense. You can always practice this on your own. Okay? And there you go. So it kind of vaguely looks like that. All right, las tres comidas. This is the first thing you need to write down. The other stuff, if you already have it in your notas, so you probably didn't need to write anything down at all. But write this down. Las tres comidas. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The three foods, or the three meals, is really how that breaks down. The breakfast is el desayuno. Lunch is el almuerzo. El almuerzo for this one. I recommend you put a W above the U so that you remember it's almuerzo. And then this is an S sound, of course. And then la cena. Ooh, la cena. Here I would write an S above the C. That'll help you remember how to pronounce it. Pause it if you need to. This phrase here you should also write it down. ¿Qué comiste? What did you eat? What did you eat? If I ask you, hey, ¿qué comiste? What did you eat yesterday, today, last night, whatever it may be? You would respond with, the respuesta is, yo comí. Now the acento is not nearly big enough, but it's comí with an acento, right? Yo comí una hamburguesa con papas fritas y un refresco de Dr. Pepper, no? ¿Qué bebiste? Oh, excuse me. ¿Qué bebiste? What did you drink? The respuesta, yo bebí. Okay, remember how this works? They're fairly simple, but this is the most common ways that we use these things. So copy down everything inside that black box right there. Nothing outside of it, but copy down those two phrases and the responses. So again, now we're getting specific. What did you eat for lunch, breakfast, dinner, right? So the question, ¿qué comiste para el desayuno, el almuerzo, la cena, whatever it is? Your response would be, yo comí blank para, and then you just fill in one of those three meals. So if I ask you, ¿qué comiste para el almuerzo? Hopefully you said something, yo comí tacos, or yo comí sopa para el almuerzo. I ate a soup, or I ate some tacos for lunch. ¿Qué comiste ayer? Now, ¿qué comiste ayer? You're going to write what you ate, right? What did you eat yesterday is the ayer part. Again, yo comí. It is so important I can't even begin to describe it. Now, if you were in Spanish 2, you should not, it must be a vocabulary word from Spanish 2, which means it cannot be, oh, I ate Bojangles, yo comí Bojangles. No, that's not really using Spanish. You should not say things like yo comí hamburguesa, yo comí pollo, yo comí pizza, pop. No, don't write really basic things. It needs to be something from Spanish 2. The reason for that is a lot of you get stuck and you don't actually write full sentences, right? We need to use Spanish words that we have learned, not just the ones that we know that are really easy, because then you don't ever remember those words. So try and tell me that you ate a vegetable and a fruit. Okay, it doesn't have to be a full meal. Just lie to me. Pretend that you ate a vegetable. I know for many of you this would be a big fat lie that you ate a vegetable or fruit. Pero no judgment. Okay, un poquito judgment, un poquito. But use those words, okay? I think I want to stop there. Let's see. I'm trying to go through this quick. Yeah, okay. Now let's jump over to this one. Okay, so now that you've done that, how am I doing on time? Good. Now that you've done that, you need to know, we're going to kind of review everything we've learned. Hopefully by now you have the past tense down. You can say, I ate, I jumped, I ran, whatever it may be. So again, you don't need to have the actual notes, but you can write this down as we go along. I highly recommend it. So what I'd write down, technically go and pause the video, write down this. Number 1, present. Number 2, past. Number 3, near future, querer, tener, okay? Write down this little box, and then you'll write down the examples on a blank piece of paper. Go ahead and pause and do that. Okay, so we're going to use comer, which is a familiar word, and we're going to use it with familiar phrases. No? I think my kids are about to come in. So, yo como, número uno. Número uno, this is present. This is Spanish 1. Y'all know this inside and out. I eat. Yo como un plátano. Yo como una manzana. Yo como whatever, right? I eat fruit, I eat this, I eat that. That's the easiest. The one I have there, yo como sopa de tomate. That's the example, no? Número dos, I ate. Past tense, preterite tense, no? Yo comí. Now it's no longer yo como, it is yo comí. So I would write down como, and now comí. I'm sorry, I'm pointing with my pen, you can't see it. I would write down como, and then comí, and then the examples. Ayer, yesterday, yo comí, ta 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 ta. The near future, or really it's the future tense, but the near future. Yo voy a comer. I am going to eat. Yo voy a comer. This is also from Spanish 1. This is the easy stuff. This is number 3. Yo voy a comer, vamos a comer, all that stuff, right? Write this down as well. Número 4, again, you're writing this in as well. I want to eat. Now, this is in the present tense, so it kind of goes back with number 1. You could even draw a line back connecting it, because it's just quiero, it ends in an O, but it's still a crucial way, main reason, I'm sorry, that's a main part of Spanish 1. So we're kind of reviewing everything. Yo tengo que comer. I have to eat. So this is Spanish 2. Yo tengo que. You have to put tengo que comer. I have to eat. This would be like, I have to eat something healthy or else I'm going to feel sick. Right? I have to eat something healthy or I'm going to get diabetes because I have it in my family or whatever it may be. Right? You'll notice that I don't have yo quiero que comer. That only applies, yo tengo que. So everybody, you should say this 3 times. Tengo que comer. Good. So, yo tengo que comer. And then again, número 6, yo necesito comer. Kind of the same thing. I need to eat something, right? Yo necesito comer un tomate, right? Because it's sometimes, I don't know, maybe you need to eat a tomato. I can't think of a reason why right now, but it's okay. Yo necesito comer. Again, it is not yo necesito que comer. That only applies to yo tengo que comer. So we have yo quiero comer, yo tengo que comer, and yo necesito comer. Okay? Those are the 6 main things we've learned. And you can apply it to any verb out there. I drank, I run, I jump, anything like that. Present tense, I do this right now in this moment. I do this. Número 2, past tense, I did this in the past. Número 3, the near future, I am going to do this in the future. And then we have querer, tener que, and necesitar. I want to, I have to, I need to. Numbers 4, 5, and 6 are all being said in the present tense. Right now, you do not know how to say I wanted to, or I had to, or I needed to. We don't, well, I guess you kind of know how to say I needed to. But you can really only, for the most part, you only say those in the present tense. Okay? So I think that is it. That 14 right there. Oh, okay, and here's putting it into use. Now, this is just grammar. It's kind of frustrating, but here's how you would use it, right? We're going to get really big into the restaurantes and eating and all that stuff. So, number 1, the verb invitar. Don't write that down. You should recognize exactly what that means. It's a nice cognate. Preparar means to prepare, another cognate. Comprar, I would write that down. Comprar means to buy. So, for practice for yourself, and you can always submit it to me and I will tell you how you did with it, but I won't require that you submit it to me. But I would write these sentences out. I invited. Finish that sentence. Who did you invite? I invited my brother. I invited my girlfriend. Whatever it may be. I prepared. I prepared dinner. I prepared a party. Whatever it may be. Remember that we use I cooked for one specific or maybe a couple different things. I cooked